Hello to all you guys out there in YouTube land. Yes, it's me, DR. And as you can see, I'm testing the new DR catacombs and seeing if they work. So this is going to be my trial video to see what the sound quality is like, see what the video is like, and see how it looks for you guys. Anyway, so this is another of my NFL videos. I'll clearly label it and make sure that you guys all know it's an NFL video, but it's going to be a nice short one. So feel free to switch the video off now if you don't want to watch it. So what's this about? The city of St. Louis and the local sports authority have actually decided they're going to put a lawsuit against the NFL for the fact that the St. Louis Rams, or as they're now the LA Rams, moved them. The lawsuit states that the move that happened, the Rams were involved in, they breached their contractual requirements when they made the move, and thus this is why the lawsuit is taking place. The city of St. Louis and the local sports authority, they've labelled all 32 NFL teams as part of the lawsuit, and actually have then filed this in the state of St. Louis. There's unspecified damages, but they're stating that they've lost now in total about 100 million in terms of lost revenue, lost net revenues, lost sales, all the monies that come in from having a sports team. So why am I making this video? Well, I thought, one, test the equipment out, two, put this out there, and three, give some feedback on it. I mean, I think this is interesting in terms of what will happen if St. Louis win. This will set a real quite dangerous precedent out there. You know, you've got cities like Oakland, you've got cities like San Diego that have been through this process and actually might follow suit with similar lawsuits if St. Louis is successful. So it actually puts a quite dangerous precedent. For me, I understand the cities having an NFL team is an important revenue stream for your city. You know, it drives so much commerce, especially through local shops and businesses that rely on having an NFL team and the 8 home games that take place. But at the same point, the teams also have a responsibility to themselves. I think without knowing all the economics, the teams are going to try and generate as much money as possible, and it really needs to be a collaborative process. I think somewhere down the line it's about a breakdown between cities and teams, and I'm glad there are teams like Green Bay that are owned by the fans and will never leave. But at the same point, there are teams that will seek better opportunities and almost try and hold the city for ransom. And I don't want to kind of use those terms because it's a mutual beneficial thing. You think St. Louis are now saying they've lost 100 million, or they potentially will lose 100 million. That's in, they've only been gone for one season, so you can imagine that built over years and years, and the breakdown of areas around stadiums and so on and so forth. And there's nothing stopping those stadiums getting other functions like concerts and things like that. But the loss of an NFL team, that is a huge loss too. So actually I'm quite intrigued to see what happens and comes out of this. Anyway, this is DR saying peace out, have a safe journey wherever you're heading.